Jamaica. I need to find back my legal garbs, you know, because I need to put some of them pan trial. I never see this yet, Courtney. CVM posted over the weekend there was going to be a debate with Fayval and no, CVM posted that there was going to be a debate with Dayton Campbell and Patricia Duncan Sutherland to represent the PNP, and Fayval and Horace Chang. I'm sure a person saw that circulating, that Fayval and Patricia. Producer, put it up now, put up the evidence whereby Fayval, Patricia, Horace, and Dayton were said to go at a town hall meeting to do a debate. When you look at the facts, Jamaica, when you look at the facts, she never showed up.
And she don't apologize why.
But I want to ask Fayval, then that around from weekend, you know, she never come out till last night or this morning and put up, say, she never agree for her face to be put on a picture. She never agreed for go to no town hall meeting. If you don't know debate with Patricia and the, so me ask myself, how Horace Chang reach? I ask myself, how Horace Chang reach? How Horace Chang decides say, him a go. Eh? Poor sad excuse, you know. It is a poor, sad, darn excuse.
She never agreed their picture to go up there.
Poor, sad excuse. So she put on social media this morning. I never agreed. And I said to myself, Jamaica, if it is you never agreed, Courtney, from the inception the picture came out, you should have asked CVM to pull it.
Exactly.
You never asked CVM to pull it. You never come out from the Sunday when it was out to say that you never agreed to this. So why then you come Monday night into Tuesday morning to say? But then remember Horace Chang said a few weeks ago on Dion Jackson Miller's program, he wants a team debate for finance. So why Fayval never use this as a playground? Why she never use it, Jamaica, as a space and a place?
You don't know why?
Why? Tell me why.
She's not ready.
Not ready. But I know what she was doing. She was in the pro box hiding. Fayval in the pro box hiding.
No, we can't, yeah?
Hiding. Hey! Hiding. Fayval in the pro box hiding. Hiding from Patricia. Fayval, where are you? Fayval, where? In the trunk. Fayval, see what she put up? I did not agree to be present at a debate, and neither did I give permission for my image to be used on a debate flyer. Fayval, you wicked and lie. Anti-Fayval, you wicked and lie. Fayval is because you never get the question them. It's because you never get the question them.
Review it.
To review and prepare. So she would have the script or the something in her ears. They tell the me.
Aye.
In the pro box, she was hiding, you know.
That chunk big enough.
No, but remember, so she's slowly not quick. She would have just done that, and she would have catch up. You know, when she catch up in Jamaica. But in truth and in fact, the people of Eastern St. Andrew.
Don't do that.
So I am saying, if it was agreed, Jamaica, that it is not a case that at Dayton and Patricia alone show up, you know. Horace Chang showed up. The general secretary for the party show up. The candidate never show up.
The MP.
The MP never showed up in her constituency for the town hall.
Oh, shameful.
It is not just shameful. It is as blatant disrespect to the people of Eastern St. Andrew. It's a blatant slap in the face to the people of Eastern St. Andrew. Because what Horace Chang going to tell the people of Eastern St. Andrew when I am in charge as Montego Bay? What would Horace Chang be telling the people of Eastern St. Andrew? What is it, Jamaica? This is the kind of leadership you get. This is the kind of leadership you get. This is not cronyism. This is a blatant slap in your face. This is what you call totalitarianism. I don't need to be there. I don't answer to these people. But consider that tonight. But Jamaicans for Justice has responded to wicked. But you see a part of the, so you're going to tell me that George or CVM only communicated with Horace Chang? Them never communicate with Fayval? The relationship that George has with his little boy, his little friend Abka. Wouldn't George make sure Abka see to it that the finance minister is informed? Wouldn't George make sure that him call him friend Abka? Fishers of men, if you follow me, boy George, they make you look bad, you know.
What, George?
They make him look bad. I'm sure he's no man. Remember, his friend, his friend, man.
Yes.
That make him fisher of men will make you follow me. But I'm not staying on Georgie Porgy tonight. Michael Jackson responded to the little one from the Police Federation, the one where sell out. What's your name? The one where sell out Rowan James, Arlene Mcbean, that one where she come to talk about, wait, what she say? About Jamaicans for Justice are terrorists.
Yes.
Jamaicans for Justice are terrorists. So here, Mcbean, why Courtney she wicked, you know? Arlene Mcbean, but you're sergeant. I wonder how you get the promotion.
Quick and fast.
I wonder how you get the promotion.
Hey.
Mcbean, I will say this to you tonight. What you said about Jamaicans for Justice was very wrong.
Carlos.
It's not just callous, it's very irresponsible. Here is what Michael Jackson said tonight, Jamaica, to Arlene Mcbean. Listen to what Jamaicans for Justice said tonight.
I think the comments were not only baseless but inappropriate, reckless and unfortunate. There's a particular meaning of terrorist in law, and that is not the organization. There is a particular meaning that is widely held by the public, and the only thing that could result from such a comment is that one would see threats being made against the organization. And as a responsible law enforcement officer, I would hope that the good sergeant would see fit to retract her comments. The organization JFJ, we have always supported law enforcement, but though we support law enforcement officers and though we laud the reduction in murder rates, we also call for increased accountability in light of the alarming numbers of police fatal shootings that we have been seeing since the start of the year. If there was any attempt to deter the organization or to silence us, I would say that any individual with such intent, they have failed, because the organization stands firm in its purpose, and we will go ahead with our protest on April 29. And we urge well-thinking Jamaicans who are concerned about police accountability and who would stand in the call for the body-worn cameras to join us.
Jamaica, I want to ask you one question. If you're a human rights group and you speak out against something, in truth and in fact, that is alarming, would you want anyone to call you a terrorist?
What do you mean you're not terrorist?
Producer, pull up the word terrorist. We want everybody pull up the word terrorist.
Yeah.
Terrorists mean that you're a political agent. That is a... Let me go give you the official meaning of terrorist. And she actually come out, she double down today, you know. And she stand by what she say, you know.
Yeah, now retract it.
A person who use unlawful violence and intimidation. I don't see where Jamaicans for Justice using unlawful violence or intimidation. Jamaicans for Justice is one of the most peaceful set of people. To most of the time, I say them now have the most effective Jamaicans for Justice spokesperson was Carlin Gomes. Ever since Carlin Gomes left, you never find that rigorous set of people operating from Jamaicans for Justice. Am I telling a lie, Jamaica? And Michael Jackson doing a little of advocacy, still not at its best, but them decide say. So she rude. She very disrespectful. Arlene Mcbean, me here say you're even more labor right than Andrew Wallace, you know. Yes, man. Smaddy on a federation call me and say, Andre, she's more labor right than Andrew Holness. So me say liar. Them say she fully green. So me say green. Them say Andre, every faculty in her green.
It's not me.
So you must retract the statement, Arlene Mcbean, because nobody, I don't see where Jamaicans for Justice operating as terrorists in this country. You know who operating as terrorists in the country? You and the Commissioner of Police. You know who operating as terrorists? One who now drive down the man what there, yeah. If the man never drive go to the police station in a Courtney, he would have been unalived, Jamaica. So when you go and come say Jamaicans for Justice is terrorists, them are terrorists. So you would have called me terrorist then. Yeah. You would have called all of the bloggers them in a Jamaica terrorists. I don't want to describe her, you know, Courtney. Because I don't want nobody say me miss energy stick tonight. So that means that if you talk against police and them level of skullduggery in this country, you're a terrorist.
Yeah.
So that means that everybody will talk against police brutality in this country are terrorists. What a sad thing in this country. This is the borderline of dictatorship. When agents of the state, because she's an agent of the state, you know. I know me not go call her Arlene Mcbean no more. Me go call her Arlene McGreen. Arlene Mcbean. That is our new name, Jamaica. Type anytime when you see her, say, I Mcbean. And as a matter of fact, it's a funeral I said, and she go, you know. Yeah. And I should, the people them sent and call me, you know. The people them say I should come out of the funeral, them run our way. Run our way.
Ball out. Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus.
The people, I said, me never know the funeral keeping up. The people them call me and say, teacher, and them have some descriptive words here, you know. I mean,
when it comes from.
When them give me the words.
The shame.
Them say egg, you know them say egg.
Yeah.
When the carry come on friend funeral, with the dirty politics over and grave. Them say egg, yeah, and them egg, yeah. And them say move.
Come on. Shame.
When I can't come see people I bury and I use
politics.
Use pulpit for come chat about politics and political agenda and what terrorists from who not terrorists. There is something called emotional intelligence. And I realize that the government and agents of the state, they don't understand what is emotional intelligence. Because if you understood what is emotional intelligence, there is no way you could go to the people in funeral. Arlene Mcbean. And she come, let me say to you, Courtney, she came out today to stand by the word, you know. She never said, that was excessive and I apologize. Yes. But she came by. A person who uses unlawful violence and intimidation, especially against civilians. That doesn't sound like the police force. In the pursuit of political arms, ever since Andrew and the commissioner meet January morning, Courtney. Ever since the commissioner and Andrew meet, you remember I asked you, Courtney, and them transfer how much eggs of the police all over, you know, especially in the PNP area, them take up some people who were politically appointed as superintendent and dash them. And you know why I don't think the police even know. Them know, you know, how treacherous she is, you know. As she sit at the table, you know, and pies in the mind at the Federation against James, you know. Yeah, you say to you, she's a serpent. Delilah. She not know your false here. She have Courtney. She know appear false here. She will. You see the false here. She will got the people in funeral. But she a Goldilocks, Goldie Green. She poison the mind of the people them. And then it's a Venetia Phillips, you know.
Yeah.
Then what she do, usurp herself to come to chairman of the Federation.
I get you down.
And I go call her a harlot. The last time I call him harlot Obaya, one of them named Miss Beverly, she get in her feelings and say, Andrew, you can't call her that. Me not go call her harlot, but her character is like that of a serpent. Very transactional in her deeds. But you, Arlene, students don't like up the live because even though I'm not in the mood, you see me, I get in the mood for talk to you tonight. Like up the live, students, and support the super chat and support the Zelle. Since man say all she do a police federation is live up big life and hardly see about the police them welfare. See police a call me and a tell me, what can go so? But Jamaica, it's a strategy by them, you know. The state, the agents, and the government. The strategy that is being deployed is called dog whistle.
What?
Dog whistle. Dog whistle. In politics, I'm teaching you tonight, students. Producer sending you something, put it up quick. In politics, a dog whistle is the use of coded and suggestive language in political messaging to garner support from a particular group without provoking opposition. The concept is named after an ultrasonic dog whistle, which are audible to dogs but not to humans. That is what you're doing.